Nearly a week after the disappearance of flight MH370, Malaysia has confirmed that the search for the missing plane is being expanded yet again, this time to the Indian Ocean, far west of the plane's last known location. And as investigators entertain the possibility that the jet may have travelled that far, there are for the first time signs that they may be focusing on foul play.
Together with our international partners, we are now pushing further east into the South China Sea and further into the Indian Ocean. A normal investigation becomes narrower with time, I understand, but this is not a normal investigation. In this case, the information we have forces us to look further and further afield.
It's a daunting task. The Indian Ocean is the world's third largest, with an average depth of nearly 3,900 meters. And India has begun searching the 500 or so uninhabited islets that make up the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The expansion of the search comes after U.S. investigators floated the theory that the plane was flown off course deliberately, based on military radar data. Multiple U.S. reports citing American officials say that MH370's communication system continued to ping a satellite for up to 4 hours after the plane disappeared.
Well, unlike a day ago, Malaysian officials were so adamant and dismissed any reports that the plane could still be flying for 4 hours after the last point of contact in the Gulf of Thailand. Today, the Malaysian Minister of Transport, Mr. Hishammuddin, was more open now to that possibility. The minister also revealed that they now believe that the sudden loss of data communications from the plane could be because it was turned off intentionally by someone in the cockpit, or it could be due to duress, which suggests possible foul play. Now, this is the first time a theory that the plane was possibly being deliberately flown off its course, veered to the west into the Andaman Sea, is being looked at seriously now.
Adding fuel to this theory, a Reuters report cited two sources as saying that the aircraft in question seemed to be following a commonly used navigational route. And they say that this course, heading into the Andaman Sea and towards the Indian Ocean, could only have been set deliberately, either by flying the jet manually or by programming the autopilot. And even though analysts are skeptical that the plane could have flown undetected all the way to the Indian Ocean, the U.S. has acknowledged the possibility. And two of its destroyers are heading out to investigate the latest lead.
This is obviously a fairly substantial shift that the White House has announced, so clearly something has occurred to give the Pentagon growing confidence, or at least a growing suspicion, that the wreckage of the jet might be found in the Indian Ocean.
With the shift in focus, Vietnam has downgraded its search from emergency to regular. It sent out 3 search planes today, down from 5 yesterday, even as Malaysia refused to discount the possibility that the plane might still be in the South China Sea. Meanwhile, Singapore has sent an additional aircraft to join the search for MH370. It took off from Changi Air Base West earlier today with 6 officers on board, and it's heading for the Strait of Malacca. So far, Singapore has deployed 6 types of military units for the search, including C-130 planes and a frigate.
Singapore is not giving up. As part of the international efforts, I can say that our servicemen from the SAF are actively looking for the missing plane, whether it's in the air, on the water or underwater. All our efforts now must be on behalf of the families of the passengers of the missing airplane.